welcome to Kayla's World. I'm Kayla Canoe, author, YouTuber, gamer, and aerialist, and today's video is all about my goals for 2022. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump right in. It is a new year. Last year didn't go that well for me. If you want to learn more about how last year went, I just did a reflections video last week. You can check it out. I'm gonna link it below for you guys if you're interested. But yeah, so I sat down and decided to kind of make a list of goals for 2022, and I'm just gonna read right through them for you guys. So my first goal is to lose weight, specifically somewhere between 15 and 30 pounds. If you guys don't already know, I have been working on losing weight for like the last 4 years or so, via kind of a whole fitness lifestyle change. So that's really just me continuing what I'm already doing, and that is my goal. And number 2 goes right along with that, which is working out 5 to 7 times a week, which I already do, if you guys didn't know that. So I'm just hoping to continue that going into 2022, because fitness is really important to me. The next couple are also kind of specific fitness goals. Number 3 is kind of my aerial goals. So I want to be able to do aerial inverts, which I can do, but not prettily. So I think this year my goal for that specifically is going to be able to do it more easily and to kind of like do it without, toe grabs or cheating it or whatever. Make it look cleaner. And then I also want to work on my bent arm hangs and utilizing those bad boys more and increasing my time in those. And then I also want to work on my tuck inverts and see if I can't finally figure out how to do one on the Lyra. We'll see if it happens. It's one of those like my body's a weird length thing, but I still want to figure out a way to do it even though my body is a weird length. So yeah, those are my aerial goals. Going into number 4, I have kind of regular fitness goals. I want to be able to do 30 push-ups at one time. And by 30 push-ups, I mean like chest to floor push-ups, like regular full 30 push-ups in a row. I want to be able to do 5 pull-ups, which honestly, I haven't even tested that in a long time, so I don't know where I'm at on that one. But I want to be able to do 5 pull-ups. And then I want to get my 1.5 mile run under 15 minutes. Which I've actually wanted that's kind of been like my initial goal when it comes to running. So like even like this past year, like that's kind of been my target goal. That's like my first, milestone for me is to like have a 10-minute mile pace and being able to hold that for more than just the first mile. But yeah, so that kind of covers all of my fitness goals for the year. We're gonna move into some writing goals. So the first one of those, which is number 5 on my list of goals, is to outline books 3 and 4 of the Intertwined series. If you can see my boards back here, the green one is book 3, and the yellow one that you can't really see all the way over on this side is book 4. So the outlines have been started for both of those in 2021, but they are not finished. So my first goal for my main project is to finish those outlines of those books. So yeah. Goal number 6 is going to be to finish the second draft of book 3, which is the green one. And I did actually start rewriting it during NaNoWriMo for last year, but I only got like 20k words of that done, which means I have like 80,000 more words to go on that draft of book 3. And then I also have developmental edits listed there because I do actually have a deadline for getting that book done before May 9th because it's supposed to go to my editor on May 9th. So yeah, getting book 3 written is on my list of things to do. Goal number 7 has to do with my weekly content that I put out. and that is to publish my VELLA story 5 times a week and to publish Project Infinity once a week, and then I have in like parentheses finish it. I never really had a plan for Project Infinity for as far as how long it's gonna go, so this year I guess I'm gonna see if I want to find an ending point for it, a stopping point for it, or if I just want to keep writing it every week. If you guys don't know, Project Infinity is my sci-fi-ish boys love series that is free to read over on Tapas. I will link it below for you guys. It's always down there for you guys to check it out. And then I also did start a new VELLA series, which is called Space Slave. It is also a boys love sci-fi. It's more adventurous than Project Infinity, but that one is also linked below if you guys want to check that out. For VELLA specifically, if you've never used it before, it's Amazon's platform, and you get 200 free tokens if you're a first-time user, so you can check out Space Slave and unlock basically every episode I have because they're pretty cheap to unlock, and Kindle VELLA is giving free tokens, so yeah. If you're interested, now is the time to check it out. So that's my weekly content. I probably should have put my YouTube videos on there. I don't know why I didn't. I guess I just didn't really do a list of social media goals, although I probably should have. But I will add, impromptuly, my weekly live streams to that list. Because I do weekly live streams on my YouTube channel at 11 a.m. on Monday mornings, and I am going to continue doing that this year. I think I didn't write it down as a goal because I knew I was going to do it, but like I probably still should have, because some of these other things I know I'm going to do, like my weekly content, but like it's still a goal, right? Anyway, so that is my weekly content, and number 8 on my list has to do with reading. Yes, I have some reading goals. So, first, I want to read the 2 mental health books that I got based off of my psychiatrist recommendation. And then I also want to finish reading the 2 books that I started in 2021. One being The Nightbloods, which is like the 3rd book in a trilogy that I started reading a long time ago. And then I also want to read The Wheel of Time Book 2 because I started it at the beginning of last year and just dropped it to the side and never picked it back up because I kind of just did not make reading a priority, so I want to get that planned into my plans for the year, and yeah, that's my goal. Number 9, I have a kind of like life decision listed, which has to do with what I want to do for like work for a normal job, but I'm not going to go into detail about that one. Number 10, I want to get my NASM recertification. So NASM is a National Academy of Sports Medicine. If you guys didn't know, I am actually a certified personal trainer. I don't currently train people, but my certification needs renewed in April. So my goal is to do my stuff for that, which includes taking a CPR class and taking a couple of online courses to re-educate or update my education, and then paying some money in order to recertify. So that is on my list of things to do, and that's my goal because I want to stay certified. And then number 11, which is actually the last goal on my list, is to start the first draft of book 4, which is the yellow one that still needs outlined. I put that on there and I kind of like wasn't sure if I should or not, because last year I got myself into trouble by like trying to get myself to write too many books, but I say like as my goal listed here, it says to start it. I don't have to finish it. I'm not like, my goal is not to like write 2 books this year. I think that I can and I should be able to do that, but basically I think book 4 is going to be my NaNoWriMo project for 2022. So that is how it's going to get started. I think I'm going to spend Preptober outlining it because it needs outlined. So that's kind of more of like towards the end of 2022 goal. But yeah, so that is my list of goals for 2022. And I want to go into a little bit more specific for kind of the first quarter of the year, because for the first time ever, I have decided to make some quarterly goals, which I have not done before, actually. I've done like my yearly goals and my monthly goals and like my weekly goals, but I've never done quarterly goals to like set myself up for like what I should be focusing on each month. I just kind of each month was like, what do I want to do? But since I have some deadlines going into 2022, I decided to do a little bit of quarterly goals, which I wrote out on a little piece of paper for myself because I haven't filled out my new planner yet, which I think I'm probably going to do a video of me filling out my new planner. So be on the lookout for that. But anyway, so January, February, March is my first quarter. I do also have April kind of listed out. Basically, I have my monthly goals set up for everything before my deadline with my editor. So the first part of the year, for January, my goal is to write 24,000 words and outline for book 3. For VELLA, I have 22 episodes to publish. That would be 5 a week. Basically, it's 1 for each weekday during the month because those are the days that I publish it. And then 5 Project Infinity episodes. And then also to complete my Stretching and Flexibility course, which is for my NASM recertification. For February, I am going to be writing 32,000 words for book 3. I will be publishing 20 VELLA episodes and 4 Project Infinity episodes. And then I have a mental toughness course, which is, again, another course for my NASM recertification. And then for March, I need to take a CPR class, so I'll probably have to schedule that before March. I'll probably have to look into that maybe this month and get that on the books, but I need to take a CPR class because my CPR expires in March, and I need it in order to recertify. I'm also going to write 32,000 words for book 3. I'm going to publish 23 episodes of VELLA and 4 episodes of Project Infinity. And yeah, so that is my third quarter. And the end of March going into like the beginning of April is when I need to recertify NASM. So I will probably have recertify listed in March because my certification actually expires like the first week of April. But currently it's like listed on the April month as like NASM recertification. But yeah, so those are my quarterly goals for 2022. I have like the first part of the year mapped out. I have my goals for the year, and I think I'm just gonna do update videos each quarter this year, and kind of set my goals for each quarter as we get a little bit closer to them. Because last year I had all these big goals. I like mapped out 5 years as far as like my writing career, my writing goals, and my books and stuff. And I think that was just me looking too far ahead and like planning too many things. And I think that maybe that stressed me out, and I think that added to like the burnout that I got from publishing. So we're gonna see how these quarterly goals go and if this helps me a little more, because there's a little more freedom here in which I'm like, okay, I have my work defined for the first 3-4 months, but after that, like, if I need to take a break, I can take a break and like rest and recover and then make more challenging goals for later in the year. So yeah, that is what I'm doing. That is my plans for 2022. I'd love to hear what you guys are working on, what your goals for 2022 are. Feel free to drop them in the comments or send me a link if you want to rank your own video about your 2022 goals. I'd love to watch it. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. If you like these types of video, let me know by commenting below, giving this video a thumbs up, or subscribing to my channel. I put out new videos on Wednesdays, and I host live write-ins / productivity sprints on Mondays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed your time here in Kayla's world.